Congressman Steve King, Republican from Iowa, who has endorsed Ted Cruz. Congressman, first, your reaction to Sarah Palin's endorsement of Donald Trump. Is your heart broken?
Well, I like Sarah Palin, and I appreciate her, and I would have liked it if she would have endorsed Ted Cruz. I guess I take the responsibility on myself. And that is, I had a chance when Sarah was standing next to Ted Cruz, and I'm there in that little triangle planning a pheasant hunt the next day, and I didn't close the sale. If I'd have done that, I think that Sarah would have endorsed Ted Cruz instead. But I would just say this, that, Phil Robertson did, and Duck Dynasty did, so I would say, okay, Donald Trump, I'll see you. Here's Phil Robertson. I'll ante him up, and you're going to match him with Sarah Palin, and then we'll raise you a Glenn Beck. If it's going to be the endorsement game, this can go on until February 1st here in Iowa.
Well, who else? Who else is on the table? Is there like someone with an HGTV show that would really sort of put you guys over the top?
I think it really is about Iowans and what Iowans have to say to Iowans. And we appreciate all of the endorsements that come in from outside the state. But, I've stood up in front of people here in meeting after meeting, and I've said to them, you know me. I've represented you in Congress for 13 years, 6 years prior to that in the state Senate. I am a full-spectrum constitutional Christian conservative, and I take the risk, and I say, and if there's anybody that fits that category that is willing to step up and say that I've let them down, I don't think I ever have. And I'm willing to put all of that on the line, all that reputation on the line in endorsing Ted Cruz because he fits that model and that mold. And he's smart, and his record proves it. He's been in the trenches fighting all along. And he's not switched on his positions in a lifetime. And yet we wonder, what is the compass that Donald Trump is guiding him? What's navigating him? Nobody can predict where he's going to be tomorrow.
Let me ask you this. I was pretty amazed by those comments by Bob Dole. And I'd seen a bit of this. And I have to ask you this. I mean, people that have known Ted Cruz, that have worked with him, a lot of people genuinely don't like the guy. I mean, they seem to bear him genuine animus, and this is something that's sort of cross-ideological. I've never met the guy. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's a super awesome guy and everyone's wrong. But, I mean, is it shocking to you that so many people who have worked with him are not endorsing him and, in fact, seem to be rooting for him to lose to someone like Donald Trump, who, as you correctly state, doesn't seem to have great conservative bona fides?
Well, not only that, if you sit down with people in New York who know Donald Trump, you'll hear the same things. So I don't put a lot of credence in that and people that say that. I don't expect Mitch McConnell to come out in that fashion because Ted Cruz has gone directly against the establishment within the party. This is an establishment blowback effort. Now the establishment is thinking, well, if we can't figure out how to beat Ted Cruz in Iowa, maybe we have to actually join Donald Trump to get that done. I think we're seeing that happen also. And by the way, it's the establishment that always starts the fight. They always drive the wedge. And I say to them, I give you everything you want. Actually, Ted Cruz gives them everything they want. If they want low taxes, low regulation, and a strong national defense, and a chance to buy, sell, trade, and make gain in a free enterprise economy, all of that's there in Ted Cruz. It's just that he gives them more than they want with defending of innocent unborn human life and marriage and the constitutions and the principles that restore the pillars of American exceptionalism.
Speaking of that,